Has and Meg can't hide truth about their kids over Thomas Markle to visit UK for Platinum Jubilee. Thomas Markle has announced he will fly to London for the first time for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Thomas Markle, 77, has been estranged from the Duchess of Sussex, 40, since 2018, and did not walk his daughter down the aisle on her wedding to Prince Harry. Since then, he has publicly criticised Harry and Meghan. GB News' Dan Wootton announced on his programme how Mr. Markle will fly to London to celebrate Her Majesty's Platinum Jubilee in June. Mr. Wootton said Mr. Markle will travel with the broadcaster and hopes the grand gesture will allow him to reunite with Meghan. Mr. Markle also hopes to meet his son-in-law, his grandchildren Archie and Lilibet and royal relatives for the first time. GB News' Dan Wootton announced on his programme how Mr. Markle will fly to London to celebrate Her Majesty's Platinum Jubilee in June. Mr. Wootton said Mr. Markle will travel with the broadcaster and hopes the grand gesture will allow him to reunite with Meghan. Mr. Markle also hopes to meet his son-in-law, his grandchildren Archie and Lilibet and royal relatives for the first time. In an interview, he said he is looking forward to paying his respects to the royal family. He said, "I'm going to show my respects for the Queen, and I'm going to let them know and make sure the Queen understands my entire family respects the Queen and the royals. We admire them, and we want them to know that that's how we feel about them and that's how we feel about England." Mr. Markle added he would like to meet Charles and thank him for walking my daughter down the aisle. Earlier in April, Thomas said in an interview everyone would hate Harry and Meghan if it wasn't for their PR team. Speaking to celebrity photographer Carl Larson on their YouTube channel Remarkable Friendship, Thomas criticised Harry for his legal action against the Home Office over police protection. Mr. Markle said, "He should be ashamed of himself, and ashamed to ever go back to England. But, I'm prejudiced against him, so." Mr. Larson responded, "I don't know, I think other people feel the same way." Mr. Markle then added, "Well, if they didn't have this multi-million-dollar public relations team, everyone would hate them. Now, only 90% of the population hates them. Pubs will stay open into the early hours when Brits celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee in June, as the legal order has passed today. Punters across England and Wales will be able to stay out until 1 a.m. each night from Thursday, June 2nd through to Saturday, June 4th to mark the Queen's 70th anniversary of service. The changed licensing hours will only apply to venues that have already been granted permission to serve booze until 11 p.m. In a written statement, Policing Minister Kit Malthouse said, "The government has consulted on, and will be proceeding with the proposal to, make a licensing hours order under Section 172 of the Licensing Act 2003 to relax licensing hours in England and Wales to mark Her Majesty the Queen's Platinum Jubilee and to celebrate the longest reigning monarch in the United Kingdom." Ministers have already promised Brits a show in time for the Queen's celebrations that will combine ceremonial splendour with technological displays. The Platinum Party at the Palace on Saturday the 4th of June will involve some of the world's biggest entertainment stars and be broadcast by the BBC. Individual members of the royal family attending have yet to be named, but it is likely the Prince of Wales, the Duchess of Cornwall, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and other members of the monarchy will attend the show. The royal family has also launched a platinum pudding competition for people to submit their recipes, as happened for Coronation Chicken. Judges for the contest include Dame Mary Berry, Monica Galetti, and Buckingham Palace head chef Mark Flanagan. The Queen's birthday parade on Thursday the 2nd of June will start at Buckingham Palace with more than 1,400 soldiers, 200 horses, 400 musicians and an RAF fly-past music.